Do they expect us to wait a whole week? I want to know now. I want to know now what happened. I want to know what is going on. And who can guess what he did? Oh my goodness. Let's discuss. Hello, good people. Thanks for joining me again. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Ann. And on my channel, I review foreign shows. You know what I usually say, right? We travel around the world sitting on our couches. How fun is that? You never know which country we're going to end up next. Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. If you're new to my channel, my name is Ann, and on my channel, I review foreign international content. Today I'm back because if it's Sunday, it's, you know what it is, right? It's Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha, one of our favorite shows that is currently airing from South Korea. And today I'm here to review episode 13 and 14. And as you can see, I'm like, really? We're gonna have to wait a whole week. I wanted to know now. Oh my gosh. And I just can't, my head is going crazy with what did he actually do? I will just say, for me, I feel like it sounds like they were in a car accident with his best friend, who clearly they showed passed away because, oh, by the way, his wife and child are in town, right? And then we also saw the other guy who is with the filming crew. His dad knew him and apparently was hurt and is a paraplegic, and clearly he's involved with that. So I'm like, what? Was he the one who was driving the truck when they got in a car accident and that's how he became hurt? Or was he hurt in the office where they work together? I'm like, I want to know. Please let me know down below what you think. Let's try and guess, like, what do you really think happened to the whole story? All I know is from all that they've given us, it seems like Do-shik seems to feel like he is bad luck. Because remember, I think a couple episodes before where they said he was talking to his therapist and he felt like everybody who comes around him tends to die. You know, almost like I'm the bad luck. My parents died when I was young. My grandpa died. And then my best friend now, it looks like his best friend died. So I can see why he's a little bit reluctant now that hygiene is in his life. Maybe he's feeling like, what if I'm bad luck and maybe I lose her as well, right? So we've gotten that that situation there where we can see where he's a little bit closed off, and explains why in episode 13 and 14 where they explored why he's always closed. It seems like everybody knows that he came to the island, and it seems like everybody comes to the island because they all have their own issues and they need to deal with them, but nobody is willing to push until you're ready to share, which, by the way, I love that. Like, you know, when you've gone through trauma, it's up to you to decide when you're ready to share, which I really appreciated that's what Hygiene said to him. Like, look, initially she was like, look, how can we be in a relationship and you never open up and tell me what's going on, right? And then later she realized, look, and I think it's after she talked to Juan Jug, who told her, you know, sometimes you just have to give these things time until they're ready to share. You know, all of us need time to be ready to do that. So I thought that was really, really cool. And I also liked that Seo Jug also did, you know, the whole village knew they were all having, you know, a fallout. So everybody is like, why are you guys not talking to each other, right? So everybody is trying to jump in and kind of try to help. And I thought when he came in, he's like, you've got to talk to her. You got to tell her what's going on. So I'm really looking forward to episode 15, just so that we can get it all wrapped up and find out what happened. And then obviously, it seems like Hygiene hears the story from what they kind of showed us as a preview. And it seems like she may be more understanding. So yay, that's good to see. The other character that I loved is that they did finally kind of bring a closure to the Hwajag and Young Gook's relationship. And I love it that it was Nam Song, who's always the nosy one, who was like, she figured out what's going on and kind of, you know, put them together by when she was sitting in the restaurant drunk. And then obviously they had that discussion, and they were both honest with each other when she and she was like, it took you 15 years to figure out what was going on, my God. And then the other couple that I also love that they're progressing is Mission and the policeman, and how he's like on the internet and Googling how to be in a relationship, and he's buying all kinds of gifts. And finally she was like, no, I don't need all these gifts. Thank you, but I don't need all these gifts. Right? So I love their relationship, that is progressing really, really well. The other couple that I thought was good was the couple that have the store where she's pregnant, and the husband is like, oh, you tie your own shoes and, you know, you can have a baby. Almost how he like didn't realize. And if you're a woman and you've ever been pregnant and you know the work that it takes to be pregnant, it's so easy for guys sometimes to be like, oh, you're just pregnant, you know. But I appreciate that they explore that, and how like it's tough that your body is completely changed and ripped to pieces when you're having another human being, and it's no joke. And then the fact that she went into labor and she's just grabbing onto his hair. He was like, I'm so sorry for making light of your pregnancy and not appreciating, you know, what you're going through. So that was really, really sweet. But anyway, I just wanted to jump on here and say, what do you think? I'm really interested to hear all the theories out there. What do you think Doshik did? From my, you know, theory or synopsis, I'm thinking, you know, it sounds like, obviously we saw that he was in a car accident with his friend, is what I'm assuming, and that's who ended up dying. And obviously it sounds like they just had a young baby, they just got married. You remember they showed us that part where Doshik went and got a suit, so I'm assuming he must have been the best man to his wedding. And then obviously during the funeral you saw the wife say, I can't believe he died and you're the one who survived, right? I think the idea is, you're single, he had a child, he had a wife, we needed him more, right? So there's that. And then it'll be interesting to see the father of that guy from the film crew, what that was all about. I'm wondering, did something happen in the building where they were working? Or was he the guy who was on the truck that hit him in the car accident? And then how is he to blame is the part that I don't connect. Like, what did he do that they're blaming him, right? Who can tell me why they're blaming Doshik for what happened? But once again, thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait for next week. I'll be here bright and early for episode 15 and 16, so we can wrap this Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha excellent series. I absolutely have loved it. I love everything. Oh, by the way, the fashion. Whoever's doing Hygiene's clothing is, oh, the dress, the green dress, Gucci that she was wearing with the green with the red, so gorgeous. It's just, her clothes are so beautiful. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. If you love the video, give me a like, subscribe. It does support my channel. And I'll see you next week, because if it's Sunday, it's Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha. Thank you. Deuces.